1. Doctor. 2. Nurse. 3. Lab technician. 4. X-ray technician. 5. Scale. 6. Weight. 7. Height. 8. Stethoscope. 9. Chest X-ray. 10. Cardiogram. 11. Blood pressure. 12. Blood test. 'The checkup. Listen.
I want to get a medical checkup. Can you recommend a good doctor?
Yes, you should go to my doctor. She'll give you a very complete examination.
Listen to the steps in the medical checkup.
You'll stand on a scale, and the nurse will measure your height and your weight. The nurse will take your blood pressure. The lab technician will do some blood tests. The X-ray technician will take a chest X-ray. Then the nurse will lead you into an examination room. The doctor will come in, shake your hand, and say hello. She'll ask you some questions about your health. Then she'll examine your eyes, ears, nose, and throat. Next, she'll listen to your heart with a stethoscope. After that, she'll take your pulse. Then she'll do a cardiogram. Finally, the doctor will talk with you about your health.
Your checkup. Listen.
How was your medical checkup? The doctor gave me a very complete examination.
You had a complete examination yesterday. Tell about your visit to the doctor. You will hear the correct line after you speak. You begin. 1.
I stood on a scale, and the nurse measured my height and my weight.
2.
The nurse took my blood pressure.
3.
The lab technician did some blood tests.
4.
The X-ray technician took a chest X-ray.
5.
Then the nurse led me into an examination room.
6.
The doctor came in, shook my hand, and said hello.
7.
He asked me some questions about my health.
8.
Then he examined my eyes, ears, nose, and throat.
9.
Next, he listened to my heart with a stethoscope.
10.
After that, he took my pulse.
11.
Then he did a cardiogram.
12.
Finally, the doctor talked with me about my health.
Diets. Henry had his yearly checkup today. The doctor told him he's a little too heavy and put him on this diet. Listen.
You must eat less bread, fewer cookies, less candy, and fewer potato chips. Also, you must eat more fish, more vegetables, and more fruit.
Listen to the diets in exercises 1 through 3. 1. Shirley also had her annual checkup today. The doctor told her she's a little too heavy and put her on this diet.
She must eat less fatty meat, fewer potatoes, less rice, and fewer rich desserts. Also, she must eat more lean meat, more grapefruit, and more green vegetables.
2. Arthur was worried about his heart. He went to his doctor for an examination, and the doctor told him to eat fewer fatty foods.
He must eat less butter, fewer eggs, less cheese, and less ice cream. Also, he must eat more margarine and more yogurt, and he must drink more skim milk.
3. Buster went to the vet yesterday for his yearly checkup. The vet told him he's a little too heavy and put him on this diet.
He must eat less fatty meat and fewer dog biscuits. Also, he must eat more lean meat and he must drink more water.
Lose weight side by side.
Well, Henry, everything looks okay, except for one thing.
What's that, Dr. Walker?
It's your weight. You're a little too heavy.
I see.
I'm going to put you on this diet.
Okay.
You must eat less bread, fewer cookies, more fish, and less meat. And you must eat more vegetables, but fewer potatoes, less butter, and more margarine. And you must eat fewer rich desserts.
Fewer rich desserts?
That's right, Henry. Sorry.
I understand.
I think with this diet, Henry, you'll lose some weight, and that'll be very good for you.
How many pounds should I lose?
Oh, maybe 10 pounds, more or less.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Walker.
You're welcome, Henry. Good to see you again.
What's your advice for people who want to lose weight?
Eat less fatty meat.
Eat fewer potatoes and less rice.
Eat more green vegetables. Have fewer rich desserts. Definitely stay away from those rich desserts.
Eat more lean meat. Drink less whole milk. Have skim milk instead. It doesn't taste so bad after you get used to it.
Less butter. More margarine. That's my advice.
If you ask me, I think all this talk about diets is ridiculous. Eat fewer of these, eat less of this, eat more of that. It's crazy. I say, eat what you want, but not too much. And exercise. That's the most important thing. People don't exercise enough these days. Well, gotta go. Nice talking with you.
I had my yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
She told me I'm a little too heavy and I must lose some weight.
Do you have to stop eating ice cream?
No, but I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before.
Fifi had her yearly checkup today. Didn't you, Fifi?
What did the vet say?
He said Fifi's a little too heavy and she must lose some weight.
Oh, really? Does she have to stop eating dog biscuits?
No, she doesn't. But she mustn't eat as many dog biscuits as she did before.
So Fifi's fat?
Jeffrey, don't say that word in front of Fifi. She's just gotta lose a little weight, that's all.
I can't believe it. Our dog's on a diet.
Page 109. Listening. Listen and choose the correct word to complete the sentence. 1.
I had my yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
She said I must eat fewer.
2.
I had my annual checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
He said I must eat less.
3.
How was your medical checkup?
Okay. The doctor said I must drink less.
4.
Did the doctor put you on a diet?
Yes. She said I must eat fewer.
5.
I went to my doctor for an examination today.
Oh, what did the doctor say?
He said I must eat less.
6.
My doctor put me on a diet today.
Really?
Yes, I must eat fewer.
7. Carroll's apple cake. Listen.
Carroll baked an apple cake yesterday, but she couldn't follow all the instructions in her cookbook because she didn't have enough of the ingredients. She used less flour and fewer eggs than the recipe required. She also used less butter, fewer apples, fewer raisins, and less sugar than she was supposed to. As a result, Carroll's apple cake didn't taste very good. As a matter of fact, it tasted terrible.
Paul's beef stew. Listen.
Paul cooked beef stew yesterday, but he couldn't follow all the instructions in his cookbook because he didn't have enough of the ingredients. He used less meat and fewer tomatoes than the recipe required. He also used fewer potatoes, less salt, less pepper, and fewer onions than he was supposed to. As a result, Paul's beef stew didn't taste very good. As a matter of fact, it tasted awful.
They must lose some weight. Listen to the first model.
I had my yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
He said I'm a little too heavy and I must lose some weight.
Do you have to stop eating ice cream?
No, I don't have to stop eating ice cream. but I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before.
Listen to the second model.
Grandpa had his yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
She said he's a little too heavy and he must lose some weight.
Does he have to stop eating cookies?
No, he doesn't have to stop eating cookies, but he mustn't eat as many cookies as he did before.
Do exercise 1 based on the first model. You will hear the correct line after you speak. You begin.
I had my yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
He said I'm a little too heavy and I must lose some weight.
Do you have to stop eating candy?
No, I don't have to stop eating candy, but I mustn't eat as much candy as I did before.
Do exercise 2 based on the second model. You begin.
Billy had his yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
She said he's a little too heavy and he must lose some weight.
Does he have to stop eating French fries?
No, he doesn't have to stop eating French fries, but he mustn't eat as many French fries as he did before.
Do exercises 3 and 4. You will hear the correct line after you speak. You begin. 3.
Grandma had her yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
She said she's a little too heavy and she must lose some weight.
Does she have to stop eating butter?
No, she doesn't have to stop eating butter. But she mustn't eat as much butter as she did before.
4.
Rover had his yearly checkup today.
What did the doctor say?
He said he's a little too heavy and he must lose some weight.
Does he have to stop eating dog biscuits?
No, he doesn't have to stop eating dog biscuits. But he mustn't eat as many dog biscuits as he did before.
Really, Doctor? Listen to the model.
I'm really worried about your heart.
Really, Doctor? Should I stop eating rich desserts?
Mr. Jones, you must stop eating rich desserts. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your heart someday.
Do exercises 1 through 5. You will hear the correct line after you speak. You begin. 1.
I'm really worried about your knees.
Really, Doctor? Should I stop jogging?
Mr. Jones, you must stop jogging. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your knees someday.
2.
I'm really worried about your back.
Really, Doctor? Should I start doing exercises?
Miss Jones, you must start doing exercises. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your back someday.
3.
I'm really worried about your stomach.
Really, Doctor? Should I stop eating spicy foods?
Mr. Jones, you must stop eating spicy foods. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your stomach someday.
4.
I'm really worried about your blood pressure.
Really, Doctor? Should I take life a little easier?
Mr. Jones, you must take life a little easier. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your blood pressure someday.
5.
I'm really worried about your hearing.
Really, Doctor? Should I stop listening to loud rock music?
Ms. Jones, you must stop listening to loud rock music. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your hearing someday.
Stop eating rich desserts side by side.
I'm really worried about your heart. Really, Doctor? Should I stop eating rich desserts?
Mr. Jones, you must stop eating rich desserts. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your heart someday.
I see.
Well, Nicholas, I'm really worried about your hearing. Nicholas, I'm really worried about your hearing. Now, Nicholas, we've got to talk about your hearing.
My what?
Your hearing.
Oh. Should I stop listening to music?
Well, you don't have to stop listening to music, but you must stop listening to loud rock music with those headphones. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your hearing someday.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
Oh, Nicholas.
Yes?
By the way, what's your favorite group?
You, too. What's yours?
The Grateful Dead.
Oh, cool. See you, Doc.
See you, Nicholas.
Excuse me, I have a bad cold. Do you have any advice?
Yes, you should stay in bed and rest.
You should drink lots of fluids. Water, juice, whatever. That'll help.
You should take a nice hot shower and breathe in the hot, steamy air. You will feel a lot better.
When I have a cold, I drink hot tea with lemon.
Chicken soup. It's the best medicine for a cold. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Have some chicken soup and your cold will disappear. Just like that.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Maria.
Do you have the hiccups?
Yes, I do.
Do you want some advice?
Sure.
You should stop breathing and count to 10.
Okay.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Maria. What's Jennifer doing?
She's holding her breath. She has the hiccups.
That won't work.
Sure it will. It works for me all the time.
10. Whew.
Well?
Didn't work.
See? I told you. Here, Jennifer. You should drink a little water. Just take small sips. I learned that from my grandmother.
Thanks, Michael.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Jennifer's got the hiccups.
So why is she drinking water? Because Michael's grandmother said so. That's ridiculous. That won't help. Jennifer, give me the glass. And take this.
A paper bag? What should I do with this?
If you blow into the paper bag, your hiccups will stop. I learned that from my mom and dad when I was a little girl.
Okay.
What's going on?
Jennifer has the hiccups.
Why is she blowing into that paper bag? That won't help.
Sure it will.
No, it won't, Gloria.
David, what do you think?
I think we should scare her.
Scare her?
Yes, watch. Boom! Sorry I scared you, Jennifer.
That was mean, David. Jennifer, are you okay?
They're gone. The hiccups are gone.
See? I told you.
Thanks, David. But what's wrong with your voice?
Oh, nothing. I just have a sore throat.
You should gargle with some warm, salty water.
No, you shouldn't, David. You should drink hot tea with lemon.
David, don't listen to him. Have some warm milk with honey. That's what I do. In my opinion, you should take a hot shower. It'll really help.
How to say it. Asking for advice. Listen.
I have a cold. What should I do?
I think you should drink some hot tea.
I have a cold. Do you have any advice?
I think you should drink some hot tea.
I have a cold. Do you have any suggestions?
I think you should drink some hot tea.
Pronunciation. Must and mustn't. Listen, then say it.
I must eat more fruit. He must eat fewer cookies. You mustn't eat cake. They mustn't eat ice cream.
Say it. Then listen.
We must eat less cheese. She must eat more vegetables. I mustn't eat butter. They mustn't eat potato chips.